Hi, my name is Gillian Lewis. I'm the Healthy Living Manager with Resurgam Healthy Living Centre. What we're seeing in our communities at the minute is there's lots of people who are self-isolating, there's people who are shielding, and there's other people who are just adhering to the social distancing guidelines. That has meant that people are needing more support than they probably needed before. There are people who are unable to go to the shops, there are people who are unable to get their medicines, there are people who just need contact. So what our volunteers are doing along with our staff team are keeping in contact with people. They're on the phones, they're visiting their houses at a safe social distance, and providing them with food, medicines, shopping, and actually daily contact in some cases. And that's really invaluable at the minute, because we know that people are finding it difficult to stay at home, and this is helping us to support them. So we owe our volunteers a huge thank you for that, and to our volunteers who help all year round, those of whom who may be social distancing themselves, or isolating, or staying at home themselves because of their own health conditions. They're still helping out, they're still helping with admin, they're still staying in touch, and we really value all their support, and we couldn't do it without them. So on Volunteering Week, and every day of the week, we say a huge thank you to our volunteers. They're a vital part of our team, and we couldn't do any of our community support without them.
Hiya, my name's Tracy Lyle, and I'm a volunteer here at Resurgam Healthy Living Centre. I volunteer because I was helped and I want to help others. So I share knowledge and share experiences with other people. So from the man who sits in the corner not participating, who becomes the life and soul of the party, and the wee lady who doesn't get involved in social events becomes a social butterfly wearing her Sunday best. So the benefit of us helping those people and seeing the change in them, I mean, it's worth $1 million.
My name's Cargill Cullen. I'm a volunteer worker for Lisburn Safe. I manage the Legacy Distribution Centre here. We give out meals, and we deliver out shielding packs.
Hi, my name's Cody and I'm a volunteer with Resurgam.
Hi, my name's Brooke and I'm a volunteer with Resurgam Youth Bank.
So we had a competition with children to help design this flag. So the kids all made a picture for the NHS, and then the Youth Bank donated money to make the flags.
Whenever people bought the flags, any money that we made from people buying the flags went towards helping the Corona Fund. They give out essentials to the vulnerable and elderly.
Thanks to everyone that took part in the competition to make the flags. Well appreciated.
Thank you very much for all of the donating for the money to be able to help all the vulnerable and elderly.
Hello, my name's Trish. I'm a volunteer for Lisburn Safe. I'm also a volunteer for New Horizons Credit Union.
I'm Thomas. I'm a volunteer for Lisburn Safe, and the last 8 years, and then the last 4 years I've been doing in the credit union here, just a wee bit of security for Lisburn Safe.
I've been volunteering now for New Horizons Credit Union for the last maybe 8-9 years. I mean, during this COVID-19, our staff has been operating skeleton staff in the credit union. So I've just been keeping it going, it's great help to the people in the area, and even further, because people need to access their money, and they need to be reassured that we're here for them.
My name's Emma and I'm manager of the Highway Inn. Currently we're running the soup kitchen here, and all the meals are going out around the community to the vulnerable people. When we found out the bar was closing, one of the first things that came into my mind was, what are the customers going to do? For a lot of our customers, our face is the only one that they see all day. They come into the bar and they get something to eat and have a wee coffee or a pint of beer, and they'll sit for a couple of hours and have a chat. When we found out we were going to be cooking the meals and they were going to go out round all the vulnerable in the community, we were delighted to hear that some of our customers were going to be part of that. Whenever the Lisburn Safe volunteers deliver the meals, they get to have a chat to all the people and make sure that they're okay and just touch base with them. So it's lovely to hear the feedback coming back to say that they're okay. We've even had a couple of photographs from them and they're all looking really well. At the moment we're cooking up to 500 meals a week, so there's a lot of people and they're really, really grateful for what we're doing.
My name is Chelsea Brown and I'm assistant manager of the Highway Inn, and I'm currently volunteering in the soup kitchen. If it wasn't for the volunteers within the Resurgam Trust, none of this food that we cook in the soup kitchen wouldn't get out to the community.
I'm Barbara and I just live a few yards on up the road, the Half Town Road, and I walk my dog up and down here in normal times. But I benefit from the food. It comes twice a week, and the volunteer that brings it's very, very pleasant, always checks if we're all right, and we chat for a few minutes, you know, and it brightens you up a wee bit too. We look forward to seeing her coming. They're all very, very, very good. We couldn't thank them enough, and the girl that makes the food too is great.
My name's Rosie and I am a member of Lisburn Safe. But we would deliver meals twice a week and deliver hampers. We also organise bingo every second week, and just try and get a wee bit of music to try and bring the community out together. A lot of people like bingo. We have a lot of older people in the community, and not the stereotype, but older people like bingo. So we thought it would be nice to get the older people out, because a lot of them are shielding. They're not seeing anybody coming into the estate, nobody coming to their house or anything, and it's nice for them to get out and see faces, and it lets them know that they're not in the house on their own, that there is people here for them. I like the fact that people know that we're there for them. You know, it gives me a bit of enjoyment to know that people are here, that they do know that they can come to us, and that they know that they're not alone. It helps me too, you know. I enjoy it because I enjoy helping people.
I get great pleasure in getting out for this half hour with the bingo. It really lifts you, so it does. And the girls is all great. 6 games. So it's great. And the wee bit of music lightens you up too, so it does. When you're sitting in the house and you're just bored, you really look forward to this week. So weekend, so you do. It's really great. And if you win, it's far better. So it is. But you're out in company, you know what I mean.
My name is Alan Given. I'm the Mayor of Lisburn and Castlereagh City Council. I am delighted to have been asked to pay thanks to all the volunteers who have worked for Resurgam Trust and Lisburn Safe over these past many weeks. You have given of your time and talents freely, reaching out to so many people right across our Lisburn city area. Your help has been a lifeline to many, and for that I do say a very sincere thank you. As a council, we work with several community groups right across Lisburn Castlereagh Council area. Resurgam, I believe, is a model for others to follow.
I'm Vince Curry. I'm the manager of Leganside Business Services, which is one of Resurgam Trust's social enterprises. I would just like to take this opportunity to thank all the volunteers of the Resurgam Trust for their hard work and dedication, particularly at this time when we are all facing unprecedented times. On behalf of the Resurgam Trust, I would like to thank Lisburn and Castlereagh City Council for all their help and guidance and support during this time.
Alderman Paul Porter, Councillor in Lisburn and Castlereagh City Council. I'd like to thank all the volunteers and staff at Resurgam and the immense effort that's been put in over the last few weeks, but also throughout many years in delivering so much for the wider community in the Lisburn and Castlereagh area. I've seen firsthand the amount of families and individuals that has been touched by so much work on the ground, whether it's cooking food, whether it's delivering parcels, or whether it's just being there in times of difficulty. So I'd just like to say a big thank you and a big well done to everybody involved in Resurgam.
My name is Francis Ferris. I'm the manager of the Resurgam Youth Initiative here. The youth rely on volunteers all year round and in the normal circumstances, as well as the rest of the Resurgam Trust. But having that structure, whenever this crisis came, we had the ability and the volunteers to divert that to doing different things, to doing food deliveries, to doing pharmacy deliveries, to engaging with youth. So it's just to say a big thank you to all them volunteers that's been able to re-divert their skills and abilities to help in this crisis.
My name is Asha Jarzyńska and I am a manager of the Welcome Project. I would like to thank all the volunteers for their hard work and what they've been doing in the last few months. I'm actually amazed and shocked, and I can't still believe probably how much time they spare to help others. I come from Poland and volunteering isn't popular at all. I never heard of volunteering until I came to this country 15 years ago. So I have been involved in work of Resurgam Trust for 12 years, and still to date It's very hard to believe how much people are prepared to devote their time for others, not thinking of themselves, but actually of others, making them happy and bringing them what they need.
Hello, my name is Philip Dean and I'm the chairman of the Resurgam Community Development Trust. I want to take this opportunity to say how humbled and privileged I am to be chairman of the trust at this time. The Resurgam Trust has stepped up and are serving the community in the most valuable way during this crisis. I want to take this opportunity to thank all our staff and our volunteers for their help and their support during this crisis, and thank them and their families.
My name is Mabel Scullion. I'm the Early Intervention Lisburn Manager. I think this crisis is hugely challenging for all of us, but in particular for our parents and children and young people. Parents, for example, have taken up where our teachers have left off. So not only are they trying to educate their children, but they've really seen a huge rise in their home, their household bills, where their children have been at home all day. So Resurgam has really responded in a very meaningful way through the delivery of children's education packs, through our food parcels and through meals to those that are most in need. So I just want to say a huge, massive thank you to our volunteers, because without them, that couldn't have been done. I think they're just totally inspirational people, just real givers of life.
I'm delighted today to commend the excellent work that the Resurgam Trust and their associated community organisations have undertaken during this very difficult and challenging period with the coronavirus. I've no doubt that if it hadn't been for the support of so many volunteers from across the community who've worked with the Resurgam Trust, that many vulnerable people may not have received the support that they required at this time. So my thanks as local MP go to the Resurgam Trust, their staff, and the huge team of volunteers who work day and daily to support our local communities. Thank you for what you have done.
I would like to say a big thank you to all the girls that takes to the bingo, puts their time into it, and they're all very pleasant, so they are helpful.
I would just really like to thank all the volunteers who have come out to the house with food. They're all brilliant. We couldn't thank them enough for what they do.
My name is Adrian Bird and I'm Trust Director of the Resurgam Community Development Trust based in Lisburn. The Resurgam Trust has 500 volunteers. Since the announcement by the government on the 23rd of March, which brought us into lockdown, we have mobilised over 100 of those volunteers and recruited 30 new volunteers to deal directly with the COVID virus crisis. Our volunteers are out in the streets dealing with some of the most vulnerable people in our community. They're working night and day and dealing with all sorts of issues caused by the coronavirus. I'd like to take this opportunity to thank all of our volunteers for the hard work and the commitment and the dedication that they have shown under these exceptional circumstances. Our volunteers are in it for the long run. They're committed to see this through and do whatever is necessary to keep our community safe.
Thank you.
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 Thank you.